Okay, so it's February 1st, 2021, and I'm going to be taking some of this sugarcane here, right here. There are both types, both the red type and the green type there. And I'm going to take them over to where the fenced area is by the tapioca. And I'm going to go ahead and grow some of this sugarcane in there because the pigs out here, feral hogs, as you can see, they've just been relentlessly terrorizing my sugarcane. So there's the red one here. You can see it. Beautiful sugarcane. And here is the green one. So it's pretty cool that they're growing right next to each other because you can get a side-by-side comparison of the two. They are both pretty sweet and kind of hard for me to choose between the two. I like them both almost equally. So I'm going to go ahead and take them because, as you can see here, I've cut these off because the hogs, they just love eating this stuff. And I've got to continue to propagate so I can beat them to the punch when they come around. These sugarcane were just as big, but if you look behind all these small new growths of sugarcane, you can see the remnants of the mature sugarcane that used to be here. But all of it got eaten, and I wasn't too worried about it. I'm still not too worried about it because sugarcane grows like crazy, and it's only a matter of time before we get a bunch of sugarcane again anyway. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and take some of that sugarcane and we'll pick back up over at the fence. Alright guys, so here we are at the fenced off area, and there's our sugarcane right there. As you can see, they're all about 7 feet tall. Pretty awesome stuff. These are all sugarcanes that have been propagated from the sugarcane videos that I have shown you. I don't think I've done a video on the red sugarcane, but the process is the same as the green one that I've made multiple videos on now. So you can either see it on the Plant Collector's Farm Log videos, which are in the videos here on this channel, or you can look up specifically the grow on the sugarcane and when it first started. But all the sugarcane I have, all the green sugarcane, is from one stalk. And as you can see here, I left this space here open for the sugarcane. It is going to bush out pretty drastically, so I don't want it to beat the tapioca to the punch. As a matter of fact, I really don't think it would, because tapioca tends to grow pretty fast as well. So I'm going to grow them here, right in between each tapioca towards this side. So let's say right about here, here, so on and so forth, all the way down to the back. That way we can save some sugarcane so that we can have some for ourselves instead of the hogs just coming out here and taking it all. As always, I'm not a professional at this. I just have some experience of my own since childhood. So I know what I'm doing when it comes to these things. It may not necessarily be how others out there do it, especially farmers, but this is the way I do it. And this is not necessarily to teach anyone how to do it. This is more like describing what I'm going to do so that if you want to do it, maybe you can try this method. So we'll go ahead and get these guys into the ground and we'll pick back up. All right guys, here's the problem with propagating sugarcane or even growing it. And this is a really big problem that I always run into when I'm growing sugarcane. And that's when I'm cutting it, it's tempting and I wind up just eating it instead. Hopefully we'll have some left to plant. Alright guys, so as you can see here, we've got like little mini trenches, no more than about 3 inches deep. Grab our sugarcane. We'll grab these and just like that, throw it into there. And I'll just kick some of that dirt right over the sugarcane like this. The rain is eventually going to wash the top layer of thin soil off the top of there. We'll come back when we start seeing some growth. Alright guys, it's February 24th, 2021, and it's been a couple of weeks since we've been back to see the sugarcane, and there's been some growth. It's hard to tell on this one here, but if you're always looking for it, you want to look where the nodes are. So here's one node, here's another node, and here's another node. So the section between the nodes is known as the internode. And if you look very carefully right there, you can see a tiny little shoot that's about to come up. Don't really see one there on that node, but you see that little knobby looking thing on the left side of the node? That's going to be the shoot. So this guy's got some time before he pops up any more nodes. And as you can see here, here are two sugarcane sprouts. They're shooting up, and if you look very closely, there is a third one right there. So this is the method, this is the reason why I use this method, is that every node should have a sprout that comes off of it. I was cutting here yesterday, and I accidentally cut the tops off these nodes, but if you look closely, they're still shooting up, and this little white section here is where it shot up from. So we're well on the way. This is the top of the sugarcane. Here's another one, and it's hard to see, but right there is the node. This sugarcane cutting that I have here was buried completely, but like I said, it's not too much of a problem. They'll still pop up those shoots, as you can kind of see the sugarcane right here. And looks like we're well on the way. You can see right there, we've got 3 shoots, 3 that sprouted up, and it keeps going like this all the way down. And as I've said, this is the reason for the method that I've used here, but at the same time, if you've got them planted around where it tends to weed quite a bit, you might want to be careful, because it's easy to miss them and just wind up cutting them. So that's what they look like here a couple weeks in. We'll come back when we see something a little bit more significant. All right, so it is April 25th, 2021, and here we are back to the sugarcane. It starts here and continues on down along the fence. If you don't remember, as you can see here, this one sugarcane stalk didn't sprout anything off. So I'm just going to leave it there and see if it does anything or not. But if it doesn't, it's perfectly fine, because we've got lots of sugarcane. So we're going to walk down this way to check out all the growth. As you can see here, this is about, well, if you're counting this leaf here, it's about 4 feet tall, but I would say they're right about 3 feet tall right now. And as we move on down, you can see lots of this sugarcane. As a matter of fact, almost all of the sugarcane here have grown. So lots. I think all of them, except for that one in the front, has sprouted off little shoots all the way down to right there. So we've got lots of sugarcane to look forward to here in the future. And that is about it for the video on the sugarcane. There isn't much else to say other than what the video already reflects. So we'll come back in a couple of months. It doesn't take these guys too long before these sugarcane get really big. But like I said, this is the only one here that didn't make it. We did have some more cuttings that I just threw here in the corner, and as you can see, they're really taking off. So we're gonna have a bunch of sugarcane here in the corner as well. And I didn't really want sugarcane there because, like I said, this is the gate. And when I open this gate, I need to open it to harvest all the tapioca here. Lots and lots of tapioca. But like I said, that concludes the video on all our sugarcane here Very easy stuff to grow, of course. As you can see, it won't always be 100% when it comes to success. But if you get a little bit, you can make that little bit a lot. Because all the sugarcane that you see here are from one stalk each. One red sugarcane stalk and one green sugarcane stalk. And all you need to do is plant it, basically lay it in the ground. As you saw me do in the beginning of the video, I just cut this grass down a couple days ago. So grass tends to grow really fast too. So you might need to keep that back so it doesn't compete with your plants when you get them planted. As always, guys, thank you for watching. We'll come back again in a couple of months to see how all these sugarcane are doing.